live by saying hello, hello. But hello. Good morning, everybody. Today, guess what I'm doing? I'm sure you wouldn't guess. I am painting my nails. And this time, it's going to be Halloween themed nails. I'm going to wait to really get going until people find the stream. In the meantime, I'm going to take my current nail polish off. But say hello if you found the stream. Say hello. And let me know how it's going, because last week's stream dropped unexpectedly, which sucked. Say hello if you found the stream. Good morning. Hello, Heidi's World. So for people that are going to be ultimately rewatching this stream later, like once it's posted, basically I want this stream, the topic, to kind of be a continuation of last week's. So last week's stream, I was in some random town. I thought I had good cell signal, but apparently I didn't, because that stream dropped unexpectedly at 45 minutes and we were going so strong. It was very disappointing. So I kind of want to continue that chat about living in a small van and living the van life and all of that this week during this stream. And a few people have found it. Hello, everybody. I am doing my nails today. I'm going to do like Halloween nails today is the goal. So I'm currently taking my current nail polish off to put the new nails on. Yay, people are finding the stream. Good morning, everybody. If you're new here, or if you're randomly scrolling onto this live, my name is Asia, and I live and travel full-time in my little old Chevy Astro van. So, hello, stay a while. Ask me anything about living in a teeny tiny van. Let me see these comments. See what everyone's saying. Good morning. Good morning, Heidi's World. Aaron Murphy. Hello, Gigi. Hi from Mauritius. Hello, Todd Lau. Michael Lopez. Hello, thank you. What colors? I am thinking about black, obviously, red, and I have this really pretty glitter that I'm thinking about doing a top coat with, maybe like most of my fingers black, middle fingers red with the top coat glitter. I don't know, something like that, I think. But yeah, thank you guys for finding the live today. I want today's live to be a continuation of last week's, where we continue just talking about like the realities of living in a tiny van and all of that, and just chatting and hanging out. Oh, Dad, you thought it started at 10:30? Weird. I think I scheduled it for 10. Hopefully. Todd Lau asked, is your van insulated from the heat in summer? So my van was a passenger van, so it was like insulated a little bit better than just a cargo van, and so I haven't done any extra insulation other than my curtains that I've put up that are kind of like a felt fabric, and when my curtains are drawn and when my cab curtain is drawn, it keeps it really warm in here during cold nights. I just woke up, if you can't tell. My hair is kind of crazy. So anyway, I haven't done any kind of like extra insulation, no floor insulation. I have kind of like gym mat on my floors and then some carpets on top of that. So that's also kind of like insulation, but no, I haven't done like extra insulation in the van or anything like that. Hello, Ray D. Scott. 420 Wizard, what's up? Oh, hello, Traveling Patio, Quartzsite, Arizona. How is Quartzsite this morning? Is it still warm out there? Hopefully this stream won't be a crazy troll stream. We shall see. But today I want to talk about living in a van and just van life stuff. Nice. Traveling Patio said it is a bit warm during the day, but it does cool off at night for wonderful sleeping. Nice. Yeah, I do like the desert out there near Quartzsite. But today I'm painting my nails because why not? 'Tis the season for Halloween nails. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Does anyone have Halloween plans? And if so, what are they? Tell me. Wow, I haven't painted my nails black in so long. By the way, this is off topic, but I am currently still editing this Friday's video, and it's stressing me out because it's Wednesday. So hopefully I'll get that done soon. I'm hoping to get it done and queued up by today, end of day. Todd Lau asks, do you follow the milder weather or do you primarily stay on the West Coast? So right now I'm based on the West Coast primarily because I still have a job in San Francisco that I slingshot back to a lot. So once I full time on the road, not coming back to San Francisco for work, I will be following the milder weather. Traveling Patio said, I'm dressing up as a dinosaur with a shirt that says pretend I'm a camel because I'm in Quartzsite and going to the museum for a fundraiser. That's fun. That's awesome. I bet Quartzsite's just now starting to pick up out there. I bet it's getting crazy out there, actually. Yeah, it's crazy having black nails. I normally don't do this. The trolls are coming in heavy. Would you van life in Mexico? Yes, I would. I definitely want to do Baja one of these days. And then I think going to mainland Mexico would be really fun in the van as well. I love Mexico. I've been a few times throughout my life and I enjoy it more and more every time I go. But I've never been like in my van. Todd Lau says, does it ever get too hot in the van? And if so, how do you deal with it? Sometimes it does get really hot in the van, like in the summer. And I have an Evapolar, which is kind of like a bougie swamp cooler where you fill it with water and it blows cold air onto you. So I have that. And that helps a lot. And then I also pop my side windows open. I open the back doors. I open all the doors if possible. If I'm stealthing, obviously that's not possible, but I use the Evapolar in combination with my fan. I do not have a rooftop vent yet, mostly for stealth camping purposes. But yeah, that's kind of like the ways I try and stay cool other than just traveling with the weather. It's starting to pick up. I was videoing this morning. Nice. D. Scott said, so Asia, what are you going to do on Halloween? I do have Halloween plans. I'm very excited. And it's private plans. Sorry, I'm not going to share publicly yet. I'll probably post about it later, but as of now, they're private. But it'll be fun. Hey, Dylan, good day from the UK. Random life, swiping van life. Nice. Yes, Dad is in the chat. He is moderating. He is the MVP. And today's topic is going to be a continuation of last week, where I basically just, the topic was living in a small van and just talking all about van life, pros and cons of the minivan van life. Unfortunately, last week's live, it got cut short. My service, even though I was in a town and had full bars of service, for some reason, my cell signal just completely dropped and cut the live at 45 minutes. So that was horrible. And so anyone that was there last week, I do apologize. I literally don't know what happened. But yeah, so this week I want it to be a continuation of my live last week. I feel like I should put the camera down so you guys can see me doing my nails, but I don't know. The thing is, like, I need it closer to me so that I can see, like, read the comments. By the way, this is how the nails are looking so far. Middle finger red, the rest black, and then I think I'm going to do this really pretty, like, glitter top coat on top. That's the goal, at least. So yeah, ask me anything about van life. I don't have many people in the chat right now, but I kind of love a small kind of group. Yeah, trolls for days, no kidding. Do you have a generator? No, I don't have a generator, but I have a portable power station. I have a Goal Zero portable power station. Todd Lau said, I'm in Phoenix and the summers are brutal. I do spend a lot of time in my car and trying to find ways for relief. Oh man, Phoenix in the summer would be insane. Holy shit, yeah. I don't even know what to suggest. Maybe hanging out in a library with AC. That's, if it's brutal hot for me, that's kind of what I do. I'm just not in the van, basically. Also, if you hear a weird noise, there's a guy really close to me. Pretty sure he's weed whacking. So that's the weird noise you're hearing, if you're hearing anything. Okay, let's see what else other people are saying. Hello, I finally got a chance to see you live. I'm always missing it. Aw, glad you got to see it. Vise Iron said, what's the hardest part about van life? A lot of people ask me that. I feel like I have a different answer every single time. I think the hardest part for me is being such a rolling stone, because I make amazing connections with people as I travel or in the Bay Area or whatever, and then I leave. I think that's the hardest part. I wish everyone could just come with me. Or I wish I could split myself in 2 or 3 or 4 and just hang out with, like, my loved ones all the time, as well as traveling. I think that's the hardest part, to be honest. That might not have been the answer you were looking for, but that's my honest answer. Do you save a lot of money from van life? Kind of. It depends on how much money I'm making and how much I'm traveling and putting into my gas tank. But, I mean, I don't have rent, so that saves a ton of money. So, yes. If money weren't a thing, what would your dream rig be? It would actually still be the Astro, the van I have right now. I would just upgrade the hell out of it. Like, I would add maybe an Alucab pop top to make it so I can stand up and just allow extra room. I'd probably put, like, I don't know, maybe a lift kit, like definitely a new paint job, just all the things. I would just upgrade this van in a way that keeps it still as stealthy as possible. So that would be my dream. I would assume showering would be the hardest, though. There's a simple trick to overcome it. Yes, showering is like always tough, but I just travel based on Planet Fitnesses and shower at the gym. Or I recently had someone buy me on my Amazon wish list a solar shower, which is amazing. Thank you so much to whoever bought that for me. And I recently was caravanning with my mom, and she had a solar shower, and we used it on the road. And I've used it like many times before, just like with my dad or traveling just in the past, but I've never personally owned one. And so when I used it on the road with my mom, I asked her not to help me shower. I didn't want her to help me. I didn't want her to like do anything. I wanted to take the solar shower and put it on my van and see how and if I can shower with it without any kind of setup or hooks on my van to hold the bag up, like nothing. And it worked beautifully. I just kind of put it on my roof and like had it dangled down like on the back edge of my slider door, and it worked like a charm. So that's going to be a game changer for me, having my own solar shower to shower while I'm camping and wild camping. And those are awesome because they're super, super low maintenance. You just fill the bag with water and put it in the sun, and then it heats up within a couple hours. Also, I'm excited for that because I do hope and plan on going to Burning Man next year. And I've never had my own shower set up at Burning Man. So that'll be really, really cool as well to have out there. Okay, I need to catch up on these comments. Pops in the house. What's up, Pops? Asia, how many van lifers have you met with vans like Spec? I have a few friends who travel in Astro vans, but not a lot. I have a lot of van life friends or nomadic friends that do not travel in Astro vans, but just travel in something else. So yeah, I have a decent amount of nomadic friends. How is our lovely Asia doing? I'm doing well. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm kind of behind on comments here. Let me see. Todd Lau asks, have you ever broke down on the road, and do you use a mobile service or just tow it to the shop? And if and when the van is in the shop, do you motel it? Okay, so yes, I've broken down a few times on the road. A few times I broke down, I vlogged it. So you can definitely go on my channel and watch those vlogs to see how I manage it. Thankfully, every time I've broken down, I've been close enough to San Francisco to get it towed to a mechanic in San Francisco that I know and trust. And I do pay for AAA. So AAA is my godsend when it comes to tows when I break down. I've never ran out of gas, but like if I did, AAA could help me out there. And then yes, I motel it unless I have a friend who could put me up without like any notice, which typically is not the case. Most of my friends in San Francisco or the Bay Area do not have like space to really host me last minute. They all work multiple jobs, or like if not multiple jobs, they work rough hours, so it's not convenient for me to just come over and crash on their couch. And sometimes they don't even have a couch because San Francisco, like, people live in tiny little apartments. So anyway, yeah, most of the time I hotel it. Last time I broke down, I stayed at a hostel in San Francisco. Raw. What was the most surprising or unexpected thing you've discovered during van life? Most unexpected? I don't know. What was the most surprising or unexpected thing you've discovered during van life? I think maybe the most surprising is how difficult it is to be a part of a community that's ever changing and moving. Like, I'm a big community person, and it's hard always being on the move. And that's surprising because I love always being on the move. I get bored very easy. So maybe that's it. I'm the opposite, LOL. I would like being on the road if showering was easy. I can let strangers go, but my family, I couldn't. Oh, yeah, I get that. Mecca said, is Starlink expensive? I would like to see you get it one day. I would like to see me get it one day as well. But yes, it's very expensive. I think off the top of my head, it's like $150 a month, maybe less. I think it's about that though. And so yeah, it's expensive, but I would like to get it. Problem is it's a huge power draw as well, but I definitely want it one of these days. I love solar showers. It works most of the time. Yes. There's so many trolls. I'm sorry, Dad. Yeah, 888 is a true lifesaver. Hello, Simple Box. What's the farthest you've had to be towed? Not far, thankfully. Maybe like San Jose to San Francisco. Your glasses are pretty. Thank you. So far, these are the nails. Not black and red. I think I need to do one more layer on this hand. Man, the trolls are coming out. Janelle said, have you ever thought about starting junk journaling? It's been such a fun, low effort, artistic hobby. Yes. So I do my own kind of version of junk journaling, and I've been doing it my whole life. So I journal every day almost, or every few days. And also anytime I like get receipts or pictures or like photo booth stuff or whatever, I put it in my journal and I write next to it. So that's kind of my version of junk journaling. I do enjoy junk journaling. Yeah, thanks, Dad, for fighting these trolls. They're bad today. It's really bad. Yikes. Someone suggested once doing a subscriber only live, and I did look into it and I did figure out how to do that. So I'm thinking next week and potentially from here on out, I'll do a subscriber only live. But the problem with that is that I feel like people don't find me. Like, you can't, as a new person, if you're interested in van life and as you're scrolling through lives, you wouldn't find this live and be able to ask me something, which is kind of why I'm a little bit reserved about the idea of that. But the trolls are damn annoying, that's for sure. So I'm not super sure if I should do that or not. I don't know. Or wait, so subscriber only comments. So I don't know if the subscriber only comments. Oh, so I can go live but have only subscribers comment. The thing is though, I mean, yes, that's a good idea, but I also like the idea of anyone being able to ask me something, but then obviously that invites like all the trolls in the world to come. So I'm not sure. It is a good idea though. Maybe I'll do that next week and like experiment a little bit with that. Let's see what everyone's saying. Power Plant Nutrition, do you think you'll go on a road trip out of state sometime soon? Yes. I'm about to leave the state actually as we speak. Jenny Twinkle Toes, I love your handle. Said, I like watching you and how you live van life. Thank you. I opened my comments the other day and had absolutely heinous stuff happening in the comments. Yeah, it gets crazy. It gets so bad. It's insane. People just have no life, apparently. Oh, thank you, Adriana. Hyping the videos. I do appreciate that. Pops Pop said, have you ever been to the East Coast? Yes, I love the East Coast. I've never been in the van, though. Dad, you're on it. Thank you so much. Are you getting a bigger van next year? No, I like my van. No bigger van. If anyone has questions about the minivan living, now's your time to ask. As I finish my nails, I don't know if I should do the sparkle top coat or not. Let me know. So I got black and red nails. Should I do this sparkle top coat? You'll still see the black and red under, but should I do this? You guys let me know. Connie asked, have you found a coffee cup to fit in the front yet? Kind of, yes, but it's still not exactly fitting. I love that you asked that. Is van life and boat life the same? Kind of. It's same, but different. Sparkles, yes. Okay, who votes sparkles on the nails? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know in the next 5 seconds. Ooh, how's the sweater coming along? Yeah, everyone says sparkles. Okay, I'll do it. It's coming along. I'm actually gonna finish it today. I brought it out to finish the other day, but stuff happened and I wasn't able to totally finish it. So today I'm finishing it. I'm so excited. Does your dad worry about you a lot? Yeah, he just sits around worrying about me. He's stressed all the time. That's a joke. But yeah, I'm so excited for the sweater. It looks so good in my opinion. All right, we're doing sparkles. Look how pretty the wand is, all sparkly. Hi, Bugs Bunny. Oh, the internet is a wild place. You know that? I haven't done this sparkly nail polish in so long. Ooh, all right. You can kind of see, they're like chunky sparkles. It's pretty. It's not crazy, but I like it. All right, one hand done. Let me see what the hell everyone's saying. Hi, Jess Jones. I'm late to the live. What is the temp where you are? Right now, inside the van, it's 74, which is not bad. So that's great. That's why I have my fan on me, actually. At least, because... let's see. Good morning, Xmas Baby 2574. Does van life stress you out? No. Yes, about the sparkly nail polish. Just Adriana said I have a small sparkle and a big sparkle. I feel the big one clumps a bit more than the small ones. Definitely, but I like the look of the big sparkles more. Like, look at the difference. No sparkle, sparkle. But it's just also, it's like obviously very out of focus. But anyway. Pops Pop said, do you have plans on driving long distances, how to save money on gas, etc.? Kind of, yeah. Like, I basically grocery shop about once a week and I buy enough groceries to feed me for that week. And then I spend money on gas and try to travel kind of slow so I'm not spending too much money on gas. That's kind of how I spend my money and save it. Your voice is not feminine. That's funny. All right, I'm gonna do the other nail. But yeah, let's see. I got almost 40 people in the live. Let's freaking go. If everyone who's watching could give the live a thumbs up, that would help me a lot. Again, I don't know how that helps me, to be honest. I've just heard it helps. So let's freaking do it. I'm going to finish this hand and then read the rest of the comments. I remember once I had a super sparkly nail polish. I think it was like when I was 19 or something, and it was super chunky, sparkly, and I loved it. I wore it all the time. And this is kind of reminding me of that. Also, once again, if you guys are hearing a weird noise, there is a guy really close to me weed whacking, I believe, or like trimming like something, I don't know. So yeah, if you're hearing a weird noise, then that's what it is. All right, let me read these comments. Let's see, what is everyone saying? What's everyone saying? Love the nails with the sparkles. Thank you. Adriana, oops. Oh no. The problem with my nail, I push my hair and then it gets all stuck. Okay. Adriana said, your voice is rather calming to me. I love watching your videos because they relax me. It's definitely wrong. LMA. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, Xmas baby, you're welcome. I'm glad that spot worked out for you. It's such a good spot. Are you doing anything for Dia de los Muertos? Yes, I think so. I don't have like exact plans yet, but I would like to do something. People are so insane. Chasing the Sun 990 said, hey girl, sending love from South Texas. We got a tiny cool front, so it's perfect beach weather on the Gulf Coast. That's awesome. How do you deal with loneliness? I will call a friend if I'm alone and I'm really lonely. Or I will, let's see, like drive to see a friend. Or I'll go on a hike, something like that. That really helps. Adriana said, I'll be in the Bay Monday. Parnassus, haven't been there in almost a year. I haven't marked a few spots. You've suggested, so we'll be exploring a little. Awesome! Enjoy! Your voice sounds fine in female. Well, I appreciate that. People weirdly always have something to say about my voice. Not super sure why. Hi from Tennessee. Can you recommend any good books? Yes. Yes. Right now, I'm reading Season of the Witch and by David Talbot. I really, really like this book. It's basically about like San Francisco during the Summer of Love, like the 60s, and what happened after, and just a bunch of like history of San Francisco stuff. I'm really enjoying this book. I'm also slowly going through On the Road, Jack Kerouac. I really like this book as well. Those are the two I'm reading right now. I should make a little like book recommendation thing though, because I do read a lot. I started a highlight on my Instagram where I talked about books I've started reading or read and like my rating, but I haven't really updated that in a while and I really should. I prefer actual physical books, which is annoying storage wise, but I just way prefer it. Yeah, because I don't know, I just way prefer it. Pops Pop said, I've never camped or hiked, and Mrs. Pops wants to hike El Camino de Santiago del Compostela in Spain. I have a hard time walking from my bed to the bathroom. You can do it. Just take it one step at a time. I think that'd be so fun. If anyone has questions about van life, let me know. I'm trying not to get too far off topic. Maybe next week my live topic will be just literally anything and we'll talk about anything. As of right now, oh my gosh, I think I'm out of water. Hold on. When are you going to the desert? Very soon. Very, very soon, and I'm very excited. It's almost that time of year. Sorry, I'm refilling my water. Anyway, it's almost that time of year where I spend lots of time in the desert, which I'm very excited about. It pretty much is that time of year, but it's still pretty hot out there. I hope you can hear me. Sorry, it's so loud. Refilling the water right now. We're 36 minutes in. Ozzy. Windshield, I don't know when I plan on getting that fixed. I want to get it fixed soon, but I don't really know. One good thing about the windshield is it's not very annoying, like visually. I mean, I know you guys hate it, but for me, it's not that annoying visually because the crack at my windshield is at the bottom of the windshield, which is helpful. That's the problem. One step at a time. I need to take one step and that's it. Yeah. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Adriana said, how are you feeling with your break from YouTube? I'm really liking the longer content. Yes, I'm so glad you're liking the longer content. I way prefer the longer content. And is really, really nice. That's why I'm working so hard on the knit stuff. And I really want to start selling my knit stuff in November, like next week or sometime in November. But I still don't know how to do that. I'm kind of considering opening an Etsy shop, but I need to like sit down on my computer for like a full day, 2 days, couple days, and do serious research on how to do it and like make it work well. Because I have no idea. I've never really done it. Your hair's so pretty. Thank you. I'd rather finish building my donkey in camp. Yeah, I get that. D. Scott said, so when you cook your meals, do you transfer your food to a plate or do you eat it right out of the pan? Totally depends. If I can eat it out of the pan, I will because I save on dishes. Dumber glasses. Thanks. You've inspired me to want to get an Astrovan. Did you get a good deal on yours? Did it have low miles, etc.? Any suggestions on what to look for on these older vans? Yes. So that's so cool. I've inspired you to get an Astro. I think I got a pretty good deal. I bought it back at the end of 2020. So I got it for like, I don't even remember. I think it was like $2,500. It was not much. I got it in Oregon. And I don't remember how many miles. Everyone asks me how many miles it had on it. I totally forgot. I don't remember. But let's see, what did you ask? Any suggestions on what to look for on these older vans? I don't know. I feel really lucky because my dad helped me get it and he's a mechanic, so he was able to like really check it out and just see if it was a good fit. I personally am not super sure what to suggest as far as looking for an older van, other than like what I suggest to everyone is to take it to a mechanic and have them take a look at it, because you really need to know if you're going to need a new engine, transmission, and all of that. So it's worth spending the money to take it to a mechanic. Ozzy said, I see a lot of van layouts where the bed is side to side like yours. What things did you consider to come up with your current design? You're counting the lines on the ceiling. Yeah, so every van build out obviously is different, but let's see. What did you consider to come up with your current design? So if I could sleep side to side in my little van, I wanted to save room. I just didn't want the bed behind my driver's seat, basically, if possible, and that was just a personal preference. I feel like the bed underneath, it provides a lot of storage, which I really like. So that's why I built it out the way I did. But yeah, a lot of people, especially in Astro vans, their bed is behind their passenger seat on the like side of the van. And that's also because a lot of people are taller than me. I'm only 5'6", so I can sleep side to side, although I will say I sleep kind of corner to corner in the bed. Sorry I'm moving the camera around so much. Can we see the van? Yes. Here's the bed, and then if I flip it around here, I got my fan, my table kind of swiveled out with nail polish and random stuff on the floor. There you go. It'll all work out. I saw the page on Instagram but didn't like it yet because I figured you weren't ready. I can't. Oh, yes. I made a Strange Days Good page, but I'm still, not sure. So I will figure it out. What are the basic things you need to be self-contained and comfortable? I think you need an indoor kitchen space where you can easily cook inside, fully self-contained. What else? A fan of some kind, especially if you don't have a roof vent. You need to make it a priority to always have space in between, like basically some kind of path from your bed to the driver's seat, to access the driver's seat from inside if possible during an emergency, instead of having to get out if possible. I know every rig is so different. I have friends who they can't do that. Like literally they have to get outside of their camper to get in the front seat and drive away in case of an emergency. But anyway, let me set this down. Oh shit. So that kind of thing. Oh, Chasing the Sun, thank you for the donation. Have you made it to your P.O. box? Just want to make sure you got your package. Also, I do dog rescue and want to help you with all your adoption fees. Oh, thank you. Yes, I got my package. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was very, very nice. I love the water bottle and the mug. And yes, I saw you said that about adoption fees, and I really appreciate that. I'm not in the position yet to get a dog, but when I am, I will definitely reach out. You are so kind. Seriously, thank you. Take this as a compliment. You don't look like you live in a van. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I remember once I was hanging out in the van, or I was on a vlog. It was on a vlog or something, and someone commented like, it's so obvious she doesn't live in a van. Obviously she works in tech. She has an apartment. Like, this is all a lie. Like, blah, blah, blah. Look how clean her van is. It was so funny because they were trying to like diss me and like prove that I don't live in my van because it's too clean. And I was like, thanks, dude. Like, that was like such a compliment. It's so cozy and spec. Yes, it is. It really is. Oh, the Halloween bike ride. I hope it was fun. I did the Halloween bike ride with Andy last year in Santa Rosa, and it was so fun. Was it freezing cold like last year? Pops, I'm trying to understand what you just said. Car code reader. Plugs in the car's computer, reads errors. Some you leave it plugged, another plug is needed. Okay. Sup, bro? Hamburger helper. That's a funny handle. I like it. We're 45 minutes in. This is about what time my live dropped dead last week. Today, I have to fully edit my YouTube video going out on Friday. This Friday is Halloween, so it's going to be a Halloween special. I'm very excited about that. And I'm also filming my members only podcast today, which I'm very excited to talk all about what's happened over the last month. And just give you kind of insider scoop on what's been going on. Oh, thank you, Simple Box, for the donation. I appreciate that. Happy spooky season for sure. Adriana said, I think people have a misconception about one person to the next who decides to be in a vehicle instead of a house or apartment. They think it can be done nicely. It's so weird, LOL. Yeah, well, everyone has their opinions and everyone has misconceptions. I do, you do, everyone does. It is kind of funny, especially like the whole judgmental part of just like life. Are Right now, Asia, I'm living in a building with no water or electricity. I have a little dog and a white rabbit, and it's kind of tough. Dang, I'm sorry. That's really hard with the animals too. I hope that you can figure something out. That's really hard. How do you handle laundry on the road? Well, wherever I am, I just look up laundromats and go there. I try really hard, I will say, as I travel to go to laundromats that accept card. It's just easier for me because I do have quarters, but I would prefer to just pay with card. If they don't accept card, then I really want them to accept quarters. And the worst kind of laundromats are the kinds where when you go in, you have to purchase a laundromat card. Like it's a specific card that only that laundromat accepts. You have to not only buy the card, which is like typically 50 cents to $1 just to obtain the card, but then you have to fill the card with money. And they have it rigged so that you will put more money on the card than you would spend during one visit. And it's a way to like keep you coming back. But as a traveler, I'm never going to go back to that laundromat ever in my life. So now I wasted $1 on a card I'll never use again. And there's money on this card that I will never use again that I now just have. So that's the worst. That is the worst. I lived inside a tree, bro. I miss living in my car sometimes, waking up with the ocean. Hell yeah. Have you ever seen any of Bob's videos from Cheaper RV Living? Or Cheap RV Living? Your videos and his are what got me ready to do van life. No way, that's awesome. Yes, I have seen his videos. I think he has really great videos, really great tours. That is so cool. Yeah, I hate that line stuff. Simple box, top up, minimum $10 wash and dry comes to $8. Exactly, that stuff sucks. Ugh. The animals are fine. My dog Deja, I've had her since she was 9 weeks old. The rabbit I rescued and named him Buddy. That's so sweet. I like that people just think I live with people or live with men or something. That's insane. It was really warm. I was dressed as the Louvre thief and gave away jeweled rings. That's so good. Can you send me pictures? I want to see it. I want to see your outfit. That's so awesome. Also, did you go with anyone to the bike ride? Good morning. Oh, I have 10 minutes left in the live. If you guys have any pressing questions, let me know. What are the best kinds of pets to have for van life? That's a lot of work. Yeah. Best kinds of pets to have for van life. I don't know. People travel with lots. I met a girl who traveled with a raccoon once. I've met people who've traveled with pigs. But I think the dogs are the most common, dogs and cats. I've known people who've traveled with birds and rabbits, but I don't know, all kinds of different animals. I think that traveling with a rabbit or a bird is a little hard because those animals are so sensitive to the heat. So maybe not a bird or a rabbit, but also people have done it. People do it. Oof. I need the fan, but it's blowing my hair everywhere. If this grandma can do Etsy, so can you. You're a very smart young lady. I can't go to Courtside until the month of March 2026. Hope it's still nice there then. It should be nice there then still, definitely. But yeah, Etsy. I think Etsy would be a good choice for selling my knit stuff. Planet Venice is missing out on a laundry side business. Dude, seriously. That's a good point. Not only like for folks that are going there just to shower and like living out of their rigs or whatever, but also just people who are literally like just they live in a town and go to Planet Fitness to work out. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good side business. Sorry, I'm touching my hair so much. It's just like I can't handle. How's the no alcohol thing going? It's going good. Still sober. Definitely, it's going to be hard through the holidays, I think, because it's so social, going to Friendsgivings, Christmas parties. There's always holiday bars I enjoy going to that I won't be able to drink at. But NA beer, I'm starting to really like NA beer, and it's nice being able to order an NA beer. I went to a bar the other day with a friend, and I got NA beer, and we had a great time. So it's going pretty well. Pops said, do you log your experiences in places, pictures, locations, places, rating, good or bad, so you either go back or not? Yes, I mark on, you should see my Google Maps. I have so many lists and so many marked spots on my Google Maps for places that I've stayed, places I've found that I liked, like cool spots, good food, etc. It's like, yeah, I mark it all the time. I think a dog is the best security alert system. Yes, definitely. Happy Wednesday, Ash. I salute you. You're a winner in my book. Thanks for sharing. Yes. Great. Okay, people are saying yes, do Etsy. Tell us about the very first week you transitioned out of your house/apartment and into the van. Was it weird or scary? I'm nervous about that. I totally get that. So when I fully transitioned into living in the van, I remember when I got the van, I was renting a room in a house in the outer Sunset in San Francisco, and I was still renting it. I still had I don't know, maybe 6 months or something left on the lease. But when I drove the van from Oregon back down to my apartment in San Francisco, I really wanted to, obviously I'd been sleeping in the van on that trip south back to San Francisco when I bought the van. But it felt different, sleeping in it in San Francisco in my where I live, So I was definitely super nervous, but what helped me was sleeping in the van on nights where I didn't have to. I was still renting, I still had my room in the house, but I would opt to go sleep in the van outside. And so that helped me a lot with the transition, because then once I really had to, I did not re-sign my lease, I totally moved into the van. It then helped me a lot because I'd been doing it off and on while I was still renting. I haven't drank in over 2 years now. Honestly, it feels much better not drinking. You got this. Thank you. That's so awesome on 2 years. 18 years sobriety. Nice. Recently started drinking non-alcoholic wine. Nice. I've always been curious about the non-alcoholic wine. Hades World. Heidi's World. Hello. Look up some fancy mocktails. Totally. I've had some good ass mocktails, to be honest. The thing is, I was drinking to feel something, to feel tipsy. I wasn't drinking just for social reasons. It was a social thing for me, but I also enjoyed getting a buzz. So it is kind of weird and sad. Not sad, just weird for me drinking NA beer and feeling nothing. Because I'm well, the point of drinking is to get a buzz. At least for me, that was the point. Yeah. To get a buzz with a friend, Maybe it'll have the placebo effect. Yeah, maybe. I get it. We are human. The Young Ghost asks, what's your vision? I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about my glasses, or are you talking about life? Oh, 5 minutes till we end this live. If anyone has burning final questions, let me know. I feel that way too. I cut liquor this month. Been drinking Angry Orchard to curb my craving. Totally. Halloween plans. Yes, I have Halloween plans. They are a secret. I'm keeping it private for now, but I'll probably post about it afterwards. But I definitely have Halloween plans. I'm very excited. What are your guys' Halloween plans? I know, Dad. Thank you so much for all the, for curbing all the trolls. The trolls were really gnarly today. I should name this live Gnarly Trolls and Halloween Plans or something. I don't know. Sometimes after the live ends, I rename it based on what happened during the live. I have no plans, but I'm happy it's on a Friday. Yeah, that's really nice. It's always weird when it's like middle of the week. I'm not dodging the 420 stuff, guys. I just don't acknowledge it for YouTube's case. Or for YouTube's sake, I should say. Oh, Ash, thank you. Yes. I would love to do a sticker trade as well. Yeah, YouTube is super strict. So I don't talk about the whole smoking, gardening, 420 thing, literally for YouTube's sake. What happened to replacing your thermostat gauge in the van? That's a good question. I did replace it with my dad. We put a, what's it called? Like a separate gauge in the dash. So I didn't fix the original gauge. I just put another like secondary gauge in there that reads the temp, and it's working beautifully. By the way, love the long video last week. Thank you. I'm happy you guys are liking the longer content. I'm definitely trying to shoot longer vlogs since I'm not posting as much as I used to. You guys are so nice. She will share what she wants to share. Yes, that's true. Loving the longer content. Thank you. I know, I miss Tuesday too. Do you do anything for humidity? No, I just suffer, to be honest. I hate humidity, but I'm always in the Bay Area where it's humid as hell. Have you skateboarded lately? No, I haven't skateboarded lately. I've been kind of missing it, actually. I went on a walk with a friend the other day down this like trail that was, it was paved. And I was like, dude, this would be the perfect trail to just skate down, but I didn't because we were on a walk. But I would like to. I've been wanting to get on the board a little bit and cruise around. Have you made it to Memorial Park yet? Where is that? I feel like I have not. I get my Tuesday fixed by looking at your IG pics. Thanks, dude. You know what's sad? Yesterday, I was busy all day from sun up to sundown, and I went to bed and realized, holy shit, I haven't posted to Instagram. So today, I'm going to be posting to Instagram. I posted some stories to Instagram today, and I'm hoping to post a couple like grid posts to Instagram as well to make up for missing yesterday. Roller skates or roller blades? I don't roller skate or rollerblade. I skateboard. But if you're asking me preference of roller skates or blades, definitely skates. Off of Highway 1. Oh, okay. Pescadero. I mean, Redwood Park. Yeah, I feel like I've been there. So maybe I have? I feel like I've been there. Yes. Happy birthday, Poppy. People are asking how I am. I'm good. People are so funny, man. The trolls are... They are annoying today. Oh, Xmas baby. Thank you, Asia, for being real and sharing your adventures with us. You're one of my faves. Appreciate you so much. You're so sweet. You are so welcome. Thank you for watching. My channel is plummeting now that I'm not posting as much as I have for the last 2 years, but I'm hoping it'll pick up soon. I do plan on and hope to do Vlogmas, which will help the channel, I think, because I'll be posting every single day during December. But yeah, it's not doing good. It's not doing good. So I do appreciate you guys reaching out and saying how you like my videos still and still watch it and stuff like that. Is it hard to find water on the road? Not really. No, I've never had an issue. The worst thing that happens, if I can't find like a primo water refill station, then I will just buy gallons of water. But no, it's never really been an issue for me. I'm at an hour though. I think I'm gonna wrap it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad that my what am I trying to say? I'm glad the live went for an hour this time and didn't get cut off at 45 minutes. So thank you so much. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap the live. Thank you guys for watching and asking questions. And I will see you next Wednesday. And maybe next Wednesday I will experiment with a subscriber only comment section. We shall see. All right, have a good one. I'll see you guys next week.